Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Judi Fearless feed. Today is December 31st, 2014, the final day of the year. I want to thank everyone who has been following the journey and spreading the fearlessness by liking and sharing all of the videos. I am truly humbled and honored to have each of you a part of my journey and my passion, which is really promoting fearlessness around the world and changing lives one person at a time. So today what I wanted to do was to talk about the 6 life lessons that I learned this year for being a first-time entrepreneur. And these are going to be lessons that I am definitely going to follow in 2015 and bring with me for an awesome, amazing, and fearless year. So the first life lesson was that I definitely needed time to understand what my passion was and figure out why I do what I do. And so that's something I encourage all of you to do. To really take the time, figure out everything about you that has led you up until this very moment and this very point. And figure out for yourself what drives you. Because I promise you, when the struggle comes, and the struggle will come, your passion is what helps you to move forward. So number 2, that kind of leads me to my next life lesson, which is the struggle is very real. And the more that you try to fight it, the better it is. There are going to be times, oh my God, there were many times in even just the past 6 months where I thought about giving up, not even working on what I was doing, just feeling really demotivated. And when I had those reminders of what my passion is, stapled, pinned, put everywhere around my office and in my room, it helped me to remind me why it is that I'm doing what I'm doing. It's something bigger than me. So just remind yourself, the struggle is real and that's okay. Just keep going. Do whatever little it takes in order to keep your passion moving forward. So number 3, the one thing that I also learned this year is that people will surprise you. And what's most important from that situation that I learned is to trust your gut instinct and learn more about who you are and what it is about you that makes you a trustworthy person to yourself. So when people surprise you, one of the things that I found is sometimes the people who I thought would be my biggest supporters and fans ended up not being that way. And the people who I thought would probably not support my vision and mission actually did. And you really don't find this out until you talk to people about your passion and what it is that you're doing. And so don't let what other people think or your thoughts of what other people will think about your vision and mission stop you from talking about it, because it's the only way that you'll know who your supporters are going to be and who the people are that you need to gain buy-in from and win over. So the next lesson that I learned definitely had to do with my gut instinct, and something that really stood out to me this year was the more that I listened to my gut, the stronger that my gut sounded, the stronger my inner voice became. And so in life, we are given many chances to really listen to ourselves. And the more that we figure out what it is that we want, our purpose in life, and that will help us to really listen and fine-tune our inner voice so that we can listen for it when it's starting to creep up and really pay attention. Now lastly, the last rule or life lesson that I learned this year was to never run from mistakes. And especially never stop doing what you're doing because you're afraid of failure. Now one thing I've learned is that no matter what mistakes you've made in the past, they will continue to come back. The situations continuously repeat itself like a vicious cycle. And so if you choose to run away from it instead of learning from it, the more you're going to keep repeating the same things that got you what you've always gotten in life. And so if you want to move past that cycle, then what's really important is to stop what you're doing when the situation occurs, look at it straight in the eye, ask yourself, what is it that I'm so scared of? And then figure out what you need to really overcome that obstacle. So definitely don't run away from your fears, don't run away from any mistakes that you've had in the past, learn from them, and then move forward. So those are my lessons that I learned in 2014. I'm going to post them as a picture and put them for everyone to see. And I hope you have a wonderful New Year's and a happy 2015. Have a fearless day. Bye-bye.